What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Saturday. We are one day away from the NFC Championship game, the Eagles and Commanders, 3 o'clock tomorrow, and I can't wait. So I hope you're all ready to run through some walls. Hopefully you've been enjoying the shows from throughout the week, getting you ready for this game, all the injury reports, the top matchups, everything you need to know about this game. We have been talking about it. I'm pumped up about it. Got to talk to you guys last night on Fan Friday Live. We're going to have another live show tonight, a little sicko Saturday. So hope to see you live for that. But here, right now, we've got the practice squad elevations for both the Eagles and Commanders for this NFC Championship matchup. So we're going to jump right into it. Appreciate you all taking the time, hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, everything you're doing to support the channel. Cannot thank you enough. Now, Daron Payne was listed out. That is something that happened. And then the Eagles made a practice squad move as well. So let me just touch on that. KJ Henry was signed back to the Eagles practice squad, got rid of Cameron Irving. So that revolving door that just always happens, nothing to read into it. Got another edge rusher on the practice squad. But we're here to talk about the matchup tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eagles, Commanders, and then we'll find out our Super Bowl opponent, the Chiefs and the Bills, later that night. So let's talk about these elevations. We're going to get started with the Philadelphia Eagles. And, well, again, it is the same two guys as last week. We talked about it this week. Probably going to have a fullback and a linebacker that can provide depth at linebacker, have an actual fullback, and they both play special teams. So they can both help there. That is going to help them make this roster for this game. So they will be here. Let's take a look at what this Eagles depth chart will look like. These are the guys not on the depth chart. Here is our IR. Covey and Young both will stay on the IR for this game, both out for this one. So not coming off of the injured reserve. So you will not see them on this list here. But Cam Jurgens, only person who is questionable for the Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody else good to go. You see Kari Blossengame in there now. We have a fullback, so no surprises there. If Jurgens is out, you will have Dickerson at center, Tyler Steen at left guard. It's always next man up in these parts, but we'll find out tomorrow if he's ready to go or not. Then on the defensive side of the ball, you know, with Nakobe Dean there on IR, we now have Nicholas Morrow to be more so a special teamer because Burks was that guy. Trotter, it can be a little bit of that guy. We just need, some depth there. So Nicholas Morrow added there. Everyone else healthy. Quinyon Mitchell, good to go for this game. Fantastic news there. Then the special teams department, everybody healthy, ready to rock and roll there. But that's what's going on for the Eagles. That's what their team will look like tomorrow. And, well, during the pregame show, I will have the game inactive, so you will know tomorrow at 1:30. The show will be around 1:45. I'll put out that news, but we'll know if Cam Jurgens is ready to rock and roll or not. Or maybe they'll give us that info in the morning. Regardless, whenever it happens, I will let you guys know that information as soon as it becomes available. Let's jump into the Commanders who, again, had some major injuries going into this one, some questionable pieces, but we talked about the fact that, Daron Payne, they were missing Jonathan Allen the first two times we played him. If he were to miss, it'd be a big, major loss for them, and he is indeed out for this game. So their elevations, they elevated one of their D tackles, Carl Davis. We talked about him this week. Then we also look at Kevon Seymour here. He was a former Philadelphia Eagle back in 2020. So, obviously needing some depth, some special teams help there. Let's take a look at the update now. Here is their IR. I put Cosme on there. His season is done. Technically not on IR, but I don't have them on the depth chart. You can see here, these are the guys that you will not see on this depth chart. I've got Trent Scott filling in for Sam Cosme there like he did last week, but Zach Ertz, everyone else healthy, ready to rock and roll there. And then on the defensive side of the ball, as I mentioned, Daron Payne is out. So they elevated Carl Davis, as you can see there. And then if you go down to the corners, you can see that Kevon Seymour is there as a depth piece. And Bobby Wagner will be good to go for this game. Everyone else healthy, ready to rock and roll. And the same can be said for their special teams department. So that's all the injury updates, everything you needed to know. And as I do every week, try to keep you up to date every day so you know what both teams are going to look like for this game. We broke down the top matchups on Thursday. You can go check that bad boy out. All kinds of info out there to get you pumped up, but I'll be back later tonight live for Sicko Saturday. And I hope to see every one of you sickos there. We're going to be ready to run through some walls. Today was a crazy day. Ended up falling asleep last night, so I'm going to put this post out right now. for all you channel members. I want you to get in. What's on your mind? We're going to rock and roll tonight. Get excited for this game, and then I'll have a pregame show tomorrow, and then, of course, the postgame show as always. So it's bleed green until we die in these parts, but I hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're all staying warm as you possibly can. Sun's out there shining. Go enjoy it while you can. But if you got anything from this video, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Share this bad boy. Subscribe down below. If you need anything, you know you can always reach out. Always here for you guys as you are for me. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!